Friday after next, it's the best Friday. Come on now, listen, Christmas, I just watched it the other day on Christmas Eve. This movie never gets old. I always hear something new. I always see something new that I never seen before, and it just keep getting funnier and funnier, man. Like, this is an ultimate classic. What's up, y'all? It's YP, and these are my top 5 in 24 seconds for 2024. All right, now we finna go with my top 5 foods. My top 5, number 1, gotta go with chicken. I just feel like you can make chicken any different kind of way. You can grill it, air fry it, bake it, fry it, like any way you can make it. Hot wings, it's just a good dish, you know what I'm saying? I've been eating it my whole life. I'm sure y'all have, and y'all can make it. Just send me y'all recipes so I can try it too. Number 2 on my list, I gotta go with the steak. Now, I like mine medium well. I don't know how y'all like y'all's, but y'all need to kind of get that well done out your diet and go ahead and try a real steak, man. Shout out to all the steak lovers in the building, man. YP Eats. All right, number 3 on my list. Now, I didn't eat this until, I didn't start eating this until I moved to Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie. But my boy put me on this one spot, and I have been eating it ever since. I've been whipping it up in my kitchen ever since. Lamb chops, number 3 on my list. All right, number 4 on my top foods list, I gotta go with potatoes. Potatoes, I just feel like go with anything, baked potatoes, loaded baked potatoes, fries. I just feel like this is one of the best sides you can always go with any meal. It's probably like my favorite vegetable, you dig what I'm saying? And number 5 on this list of top 5 foods, man, I gotta go with pasta, man. There's so many different pastas that you can go out there with, man. My favorite, Cajun chicken Alfredo pasta. I ain't gonna lie, that's my go-to when I'm in the kitchen, when I'm whipping up pasta. You already know spaghetti is always at every family function, but that Cajun chicken pasta of mine, hey man, YP Eats on the way to the restaurant. Y'all might wanna come get the recipe. All right, now top 5 movies, man. This one gonna be, yeah, it could go up in the air depending on, you know what I'm saying, my mood and where I am in life. But the top 3 ain't gonna ever change, I ain't gonna lie. The Fast and Furious franchise, like, any of them. R.I.P. Paul Walker, that's my number 1. All right, number 2 on my top 5 favorite movie list, I gotta go with the best Friday of them all. You already know, man, Friday after next, it's the best Friday. Come on now, listen, Christmas, I just watched it the other day on Christmas Eve. This movie never gets old. I always hear something new. I always see something new that I never seen before, and it just keep getting funnier and funnier, man. Like, this is an ultimate classic. Shout out to Cube, man. This movie forever gonna be a classic in our community, around the world, man. Shout out to Mike Epps for making it 10 times funnier, man. Cat Williams, man, legendary role, man, legendary role. Number 3 on my top 5 favorite movie list, I gotta go with Love and Basketball, man. What you gonna do with Omar Epps and Sanaa Lathan, man? This is a classic. This is a classic. Now, I done had conversations with people and they done said that this movie was awful. This movie they hating on it bad, but I grew up playing ball, man. What you gonna do, man? This is an athlete's dream, man. You already know, man. Shout out to Love and Basketball. Number 4 on my top 5 movies list, I gotta go with my boy 50. Get Rich or Die Trying, man. From out the gate, 50 been giving us classic films, and he gave us a classic album. Y'all already know, man. Get Rich or Die Trying, one of the most gangster films ever, man. I ain't gonna lie. Number 5, last but not least, I gotta go with Paid in Full, man. Paid in Full is a hustler's dream, man. It's a hustler's anthem. If you wanna feel inspired, if you come from where we come from, if you hustle like we hustle, Paid in Full is definitely gotta be in your top 5 movies of all time. Definitely top 5 hood films of all time. All right, my top 5 favorite rap albums, man. Number 1, I gotta go with Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap, man. This is such an inspiring album, man. I played it front to back every day. This is a song, even when I did have a CD player, I bought the album, I got it signed, he gave it to me himself, and I kept this in here every day for motivation, back and forth to work, back and forth to the studio. I still got it in rotation to this day, so shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Number 2 on my list, I gotta go with Take Care, man. Drake, man. Take Care was one of them albums when I was in high school that took me up through there, man. It really changed my whole rap style. I feel like when you have an album as classic as a Take Care, I feel like there's no skippables on that album, at least for me. I can't skip any song on that album, man. Every song has something that's meaningful to me and inspires me. Number 3 on my top 5 rap album list, I gotta go with the boy, Hovey Ho, man, Jay-Z, the Black Album. You already know, man, this song top to bottom, excellence, nothing but excellence. They said he was gonna retire after this album, but Come on, man. We all knew that was a fluke. He gave us a great album. PSA still ring off to this day in any stadium around the world. So shout out to Hov. Number 4 on my top 5 rap albums list, I gotta go with the home team, man. Country Grammar. My boy Mo, my boy Nelly, man. Country Grammar went off the rip, man. Listen, the Cardinals won the World Series. The Rams was the greatest show on turf, and Nelly went platinum at the same time. Come on, man, y'all can't mess with it. Put some respect on my city for real, man. We changed the game for real, so shout out to Mo. And last but not least, number 5 on my list, I gotta go with Weezy F. Baby, 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 baby. The Carter 2, the best Carter. I'm not debating with none of y'all, man. Listen, the Carter 2 is the best Carter of all time, man. Listen, top to bottom. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Now, Wayne, you already know we had to go get this from the barbershop, but we kept this in rotation forever, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's probably my favorite Carter, my favorite Lil Wayne album, and it's top 5 of my 5 rap albums list. All right, now on this subject, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I don't even want to debate with none of y'all, man. Top 5 NBA players of all time. Jordan, number 1. We don't have to have a conversation. When Jordan was playing, there was nothing like Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Larry Bird said he was God with a basketball, you know what I'm saying? So that's my number 1 pick. Kobe is my number 2 pick because it's just obvious, man. It's Kobe. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put him right behind Jordan. Now, some of y'all gonna be a little mad at y'all, probably gonna switch this one, but number 3, I gotta go with LeBron James, man. Bron. He been playing 22 years, keeping this thing on his back. Probably one of the greatest to ever do it on the floor and off the floor for this long. I ain't gonna say the GOAT, but salute to LeBron James, man. Got us a ring, got the Lakers a ring, you already know, so shout out to Bron. Number 4 on my top 5 NBA players list, I gotta go with Stephen Curry, bro. He's changed the game, bro. This man got everybody shooting from 40 feet. You got people that's 7 feet shooting threes now, bro. Like, he definitely changed the game, bro. This is the greatest shooter God ever created, hands down. And number 5, I gotta go with the big cactus, man. Superman himself, man. Shaquille O'Neal, man. The iconic. There's no big man that's ever gonna be better than Shaquille O'Neal. There's nobody that's gonna be ever more as dominant as Shaquille O'Neal. I don't care if it's Embiid, I don't care. You can't put anybody on that list in front of Shaq as far as big man. So I gotta throw Shaq in there, top 5 NBA players of all time in my list. All right. Hey, yo, appreciate y'all so much for watching. I'm YP, and those are my top 5 in 24 seconds for 2024. Make sure y'all go grab the campaign, available right now.